Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Stanford Cardinal. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
In big time.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and now you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Eagles offense will go to work for the first time. Time for an early look.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Nice throw, nice catch. You know, I like when you work that slot and you throw that slant to him. It's an easier throw than throwing to a guy way out wide. A lot of times I find that matchup I want in the slot and I go attack it.
And the Golden Eagles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team, a pretty minimal gain on that return. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came to the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champs, and that dream is probably gone, but let's refocus, right, Jesse? It's really fun to be that team at the middle towards the end of the year, too, where you can play spoiler.
Yeah, it's all about building, too.
He lofts one down the sideline. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch. From the gun, the running back has it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. A strike downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Boston!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. All the way out to the 37-yard line, it's a gain of 15. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man all by himself. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ross. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires on the move. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. if they'll settle for the field goal try. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff.
17, and your Boston College Eagles will take over 1st and 10.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive.
There he goes.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Richard. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll run play action. He's got an open man. Finds a little space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
And the Golden Eagles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles! As they extend this lead here in Week 5. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, what a move to get open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They're going to ride this running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Line getting set on second down.
Brings up second down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Stanford to the line on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Wants to bring it back. The solid return there offsets. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Slippery. Away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Good enough for a first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires left. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Hand off from the shotgun. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. Motion from the back. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really... Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Golden Eagles want to move quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. First and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Boston College! And they take it in for 6.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3.
35. Stanford, 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and gone.
They're going to run it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll ride Davis here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Turning it on. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Now facing a 3rd and long. On the move. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll call for the fair catch and make it. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They go right back to him. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Breaks into the open. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Using his feet to buy time. Short gain on the play before he slides. Stanford quickly to the line. Back to pass on second down. Here's a heat. Look out, he's got room. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Got a man. It's Bolden. Turning on the Jets. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Quick strike complete. And they will score! Touchdown, Eagles!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the shotgun, the inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill.
Stanford will boot it away to start this second half.
Set to kick this one off.
He'll bring it out. It's Penn. I know he thinks he can house every knee as he stopped at the 14. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo. Off play action on first down. With the catch, it's Richard. And he's brought down after a nice game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Boston College. They won. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Looking for a huge play. Pulls it in on the left. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Looking downfield on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Cardinal! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like... It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. There he goes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Firing to the right, complete. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Harris. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
Boston College will try to get it in on a first and goal. They'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. Touchdown! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Off the play fake on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Trying to move the sticks on third down. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
On the run, it's Richard. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. To the air on first down. Touchdown, Eagles! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. And he's dragged down. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. The kick is on its way. Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of the drive comes from the 41. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step into the end zone. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. This offense thought they had the defense reeling on its heels, but the D stands tall and comes up with a sack.
Yeah, but why not, right? If I make a big play, I got no problem going back to it. But the defense said, I got you. I understand what you're doing. I know you're going back to it. They were ready for it. They had the answer for it. They got the QB and got his butt on the ground.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
Rush is on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Punt is on its way. Punt goes out of bounds and a really... Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, but you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
He'll pull it on the read. Jukes his way for more. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running?
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Penn. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
This quarterback is having a Heisman moment in this game. These are the types of games that Heisman voters are going to pay attention to. He's now got over 450 passing yards.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Boston College! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Central Michigan is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Chippewas on the scoreboard. They're up by 18 over Ball State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Second down, they'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Black. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Black. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. And no goes out of bounds. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
This time on target. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the ball.
Great job at contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into...
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get 1st downs. They throw the football and get 1st downs. So much.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Bounced right back to them.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his man, it's Johnson. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week